All right, guys, this is Donnie and Sandra, and we are in the kitchen / the laboratory, and today it's going to be the laboratory. And some of you on Facebook remember me mentioning that we make our own laundry detergent. And so now when we were homeschooling, we made powdered laundry detergent, and we'd make a 5-gallon bucket full, and it would last
a long time.
Oh gosh, it would last a long,
almost a year. Probably.
Yeah, it lasts a long time. But Sandra has just recently started making liquid, her own liquid detergent, and we're going to show you how she does it. So now, the end result we're going to come up with is going to be this right here. This is the laundry detergent. She uses 4 ounces per large load.
Yes.
I guess you would say large load.
Yes.
And guys, this stuff is amazing. Yeah. And it's broken down to where the cost is only 2 cents. 2 cents.
This entire jug costs 75 cents to make, which averages out to 2 cents. If you do 4 ounces a load, it's 2 cents a load.
2 pennies. 2 pennies to load, and that's washing and drying because you don't use dryer sheets anymore. No. And so we're going to talk about that too. Let's don't get ahead of ourselves. All right. What are the components here?
Okay, so we have Castile Soap. This is Kirks Castile Soap. All these things I got at Walmart, and I'm going to have Donnie put on this down in the comments or the.
It's going to be in the description below.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's gonna have it broke down, and it's gonna have what the cost is per item as of today. So we've got a bar of Castile Soap. This comes 4 in a pack. We've got Borax. We've got laundry soda, not baking soda, laundry soda. And then we've got cleaning vinegar. This is for the sanitizing part of it.
Okay.
And then in this jar, this is some of our herbs that I got out of the garden. You don't have to do this step. You can just use a quart of water if you want to, and maybe put some essential oils in it if you want it to smell. But this smells really good. I've got some mimosa. I've got some pineapple mint, some basil, and some rosemary.
Let me show what the mimosa looks like. Well, we just recently got some of this, and we're going to talk about this. This is going to be part 2 of this video, but this is the mimosa. This is the mimosa. That's what she's talking about. We got some of that in this jar.
Kiki wants to be held.
And I got to admit, the mimosa alone did not smell good.
No.
We add. What else did you put in here besides the mimosa?
Pineapple mint, basil, and rosemary.
Okay, and that really brought out some of the aroma. But all right.
Okay, so I grated up my. This is 2 ounces. No, sorry, 1.5 ounces is all you need. 1.5 ounces per gallon. You can do it in 5 gallons. I'm also going to have Donnie put the recipe down in the description if you want to do 5 gallons or you want to do a gallon at a time. So this is 1.5 ounces. I grated up the Castile soap and my cheese grater. We're going to dump this. This is really hot water right now. We're going to dump these herbs in here, and it's going to melt the soap. So we're just going to strain it.
And you use a strainer to make sure you don't get any leaves and stuff in there.
It smells good.
Now, how long do you allow the hot water to?
I've just let it seep here for maybe 30 minutes or so, up to an hour. I think I did an hour last time.
Okay. And the idea is to melt.
Yeah, you're going to melt the soap. If this doesn't work, I'll heat it up in the microwave and melt it a little bit.
Looks like you may have to.
Yeah. I'm going to, let's see. Then we've got our borax and our washing soda. It's a little shy of a quarter of a cup of each.
Now, can you put it in the microwave still with all the stuff in it?
Yeah. So you got a little less than a quarter of a cup of all 3 of these components: the borax, the laundry soda, or the laundry soda, and the vinegar.
And again, guys, we'll have the recipe for this in the description below.
So we're just going to stir that up really good. We're going to get it melted. Like I said, if it doesn't get it melted, I'm going to put it in the microwave. But that water was really hot. It's just probably going to take some time. So once this is all melted, you're going to pour it in the jug, and you're going to just top the rest of it off with water.
And that's the end of it.
That's the end of it. Every time you use it, I just see how it's set, the settlements. This is like where the laundry soap's kind of coagulated. And that's fine too. It'll end up, this has got coconut oil in it. It's all natural. So you don't have to worry about if it's clumpy or whatever. It'll end up dissolving in the laundry. so you don't have to worry about it. But shake it up every time you use it and use 4 ounces.
Give it a good shake every time you use it.
And then instead of dryer sheets, another reason why we're making the laundry detergent is because I'm trying to go with all natural ingredients and where chemicals aren't on our body. We're hoping maybe that will help Donnie's vasculitis. We're not sure. But
well, what the doctors told me is that it looks like it's something I've ingested. There's something that I'm allergic to.
But it also looks like a rash. So.
Yeah, and they told me it could have been viral. It could have been a virus that actually caused it. And so, but it's an unknown thing.
But anyways, we're going to start using the laundry balls, and we're going to put some essential oils on those to make your clothes smell good. So,
okay.
That's it.
Now, are you gonna put that in the microwave?
I'm gonna nuke it for a minute.
Okay. All right, guys. This stuff is just about dissolved. This stuff is very hot. She's put it in the microwave a few times to get that water hot enough to dissolve the soap. Once it's dissolved and it's cooled off, we're going to put it in the jug, and we're going to go about up to there, because you want to leave a little space, because you're going to have to shake this up before you use it. And you use 4 ounces. 4 ounces per large load, and we don't use dryer sheets anymore. We now use dryer balls. So there'll be no more dryer sheets. And these, how long will these last?
Forever, I think.
There's not a.
I don't think there is.
Wow. So we'll use them as long as we can then.
Yeah.
And so
these were like $5, I think. You can't buy a box of dryer sheets for $5.
Did you have something else you needed to?
No, well, like I said, if you don't have herbs and things to use as fragrance, you can either not have any fragrance, or you can use some essential oils.
Okay.
Just if you drop some essential oils in here.
Now, guys, this was going to be a 2-parter. We want to talk to you about another use that we're having with the mimosa tree and the flowers and the bark. We're going to make a separate video with that. And so it's not too long, but you guys are definitely not going to want to miss out on this next one. And so be looking forward to that. But other than that, let us know how this turned out, if you tried it, and what you think of it. All right, you guys take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.